but they'll be hoping for them to drop points along with the other teams ahead of them. A win today will keep them within 3 points at least of the top 6, maybe even less, depending on how the results across the weekend go. Stifle any counter-attacks. That won't help. Lual has pinched it in a good position here for the Wanderers. Lual getting forward. Still 0-1 Lual. Straight into the arms of Jack Kenny, and for a brief moment, St. George City were caught out at the back. Blocked away by St. George. Here is Battleado. Cameron down the line for Haddad. He gets to the byline, cutting it back, waiting for a tap in. And St. George City clear their lines, but for a brief moment, that could have gone into their own net. So we're going straight into the 6-yard box. It goes deep instead towards the back post, off the post, and then cleared away. Ricky Franson, I think, was the man who got up for it, and Wanderers are protesting that it should have been a corner. Important game for both St. George City, in need of the 3 points to stay within touching distance of the top 6. Michio has found McNulty on the edge of the area. Mark McNulty with a quick feet to Mitri. Disguised that pass well. And again, the Wanderers stand tall at the back. Just one in the wall here for Kenny. He's stationed a decent way off his line. Battleado puts it in. Ricochets in the area for Awan Lawal. Great save by Kenny. And then headed in by Haitley. The Wanderers have taken the lead. The chances have been piling up, and now they get one to go. A great save initially by Kenny. But Haitley wasn't to be denied on the second attempt, just had to head it into an empty net. Clears out of the box, and now the Wanderers can think about breaking forward here. Abdul Rahman is in plenty of space, has Lawal alongside him. Alat Abdul Rahman goes to strike himself, palmed away by Kenny though. And I think he was in two minds there, Alat Abdul Rahman, about whether he wanted to go himself or whether he wanted to try the pass to Awan Lawal. Not the first time we've seen him get this far forward. McNulty leaves it smartly for Mitri. Paolo Mitri sliding it out for Agrelos. Rattling the frame of the goal. Probably the best chance of the game for St. George City. Exchanges passes with Mitri in midfield. Now here is Agrelos. He's been looking dangerous down this left wing. Curry is buzzing all over the pitch at the moment. Now there's been a bit of a mix-up in back play here between Franson and McNulty, I think. It was off the ball, didn't quite see what happened, but there were plenty of shouts from the back line, and then McNulty and Franson got tangled up. Franson hit the deck. A red card for Mark McNulty. The St. George City number 9 has been sent off. Meanwhile, Franson, I think, has received a booking there as well. Just a yellow card for him, and St. George City find themselves down a goal on the score sheet and down a man on the pitch. Now things are all set. How will St. George respond? Wanderers took the lead from a set piece in the first half. Curry lofts one up, goes overall, and Noah Ovens will have to track out to the sideline to retrieve. Keeps it alive with Dom Cox. Cox swerving a dipping ball, going to ground. Here is Solomon John Monahan, Vicar, and now it goes in. The 10 men of St. George City have equalised. And it has been coming. They have been putting on the pressure, and it comes by way of a set piece. It took a couple of deflections on its way to get there. But Monahan Vicar won't care. Behind Sydney Olympic on the live ladder. And now they're looking to drive forward. A reminder, they're down a man here, but they have all the momentum. Askew looks to go at his man. Dakota Askew puts in a good ball in himself. Cries of handball, waved away, and Cox had a flash shot at goal. And now Wanderers are really on the ropes here. St. George City are putting them under heavy pressure. Now he has to find himself out of pressure with St. George City players sprinting at him. Arate is the free man in midfield. The Wanderers use their advantage. Players racing away down this left-hand side. Henderson ducks inwards. Has found the spare man on the wing. Cutting it back for Abdul Rahman. A massive chance there for the Wanderers. They found their way through midfield. Wabi has bombed on forward. This could be a last potential chance for St. George City. They tee it up back post. Dakota Askew was there. It's come down for him. He looks to create a bit of space. Still with Dakota Askew. Vidakovic is quick at his near post. Was looking to thread the needle there. Now it's back with Cox. 20 yards out from goal. Couldn't create the shot. And now the Wanderers might think about a counter. Kopp is racing forward. Has Nizam and Lawal ahead of him. Khan Nizam. Has Sandy on the far side in a bit of space himself. Dallo Sandy twisted, turns, creates the shot. Only finds the back fence into the final minute of the allocated 4. Plenty of tired legs out there, and that's full time here at Wanderers Football Park. A goal apiece, a point apiece, in what puts a slight bit of breathing room between Wanderers and the Mariners below them in bottom spot. But with Mount Druitt set to pick up points at Popondetta Park, it means the Wanderers will be in the bottom 2 for another week.